What's up guys, and welcome back. So unfortunately, whichever way you want to look at it, this is really just another video of me doing little bits and pieces around the van while I'm still recovering. At the moment, I got the seats done in the previous video. The rear bumper is still a work in progress, but right now I'm fixing this. This is the mount for the antenna. So it was a bit ugly, and I've left it, and it's like, you know what, this is a good time to actually get it done. So what I'm doing is, when I find it, what have I done with it? Okay, so basically I've enlarged it. See, originally what I was going to do, I was going to weld it up and re-drill it. However, it's a really awkward shape because it's like a compound. Well, I'm pointing the camera everywhere, but where I need to be. Anyway, it's a multiple compound curve, so it's curves this way and that way, and I was never ever going to get it totally flat. So what I decided to do was go with a large grommet. That'll go in there, then the mount will go on, and it'll look nice. It'll look good, but. So I've got the hole drilled. I just need to finish this edge up, then put some paint and everything on it just to make sure no rust starts getting in there. And we'll pop the grommet in, and we'll take it from there. But yeah, that's going to work nicely. Other thing I've done is got the chrome nuts for the wipers. They don't look right. They work, but they don't look right because they don't fill out the entire space around there, so I'm not sure about them. Obviously still got all the side windows and everything to do. I am looking around for frames and everything. I'll probably get into those shortly anyway. I haven't done anything on the engine or anything yet. Like I said, I don't want to be crawling around underneath the van until my back's feeling a lot better than it is right now. So I've primed it up nicely there. I do have some base coat on now. This is not the correct white. I just want to emphasize that it's just white that I've got, and I'm using it to build the coats up, and then when I do get the correct white, I'll repaint it, and then I'll just clear it. Other things I've been doing, obviously. We've got scratched along the sides here. I haven't been working there to get that. Just building the primer up, flattening it off, and just filling up the scratches. I've been working on the hole, the enlargement of the hole. Basically, again, building the paint up. That's the idea. And I'll let that dry off, and then come back. I'll probably I'm going to put another coat of primer around here. Then I'm gonna let that flash off. I'll go and maybe have some lunch or something, and then yeah, we'll take it from there. But I'd like to get the antenna done today at least. I do have blue. I'm not sure if I'm going to get that done today, but I would like to. I don't have clear because I will have to re-clear all of this and the bit down the other side. Plus I need some for that bumper anyway, so you know, it's and somebody said to me the other day that I must be sick of painting this. And it's, yeah, but you know, what else are you going to do? I've been away. It was damaged. Just in case anybody doesn't know what happened, I was away for about 4 or 5 days, and when I came back, there was scratches all down this side, and a few up the driver's side as well. And I think we've been having some issues with kids messing about around the area, and I just think kids have been down here just messing about. I don't know whether they've been down kicking footballs about or what they've been doing, but they put some serious scratches down this side. And yeah, what can you do about it? You know, just suck it up and get on with it, basically. So Anyway, let me get this painted again, and yeah, we'll move on from there. Well, there we go. Another job done. I still have the vents, the drains to put in up in the roof. I'm not sure if I'm going to get that done today or not, but definitely need doing. But yeah, anyway, that's the antenna done. I'm going to go back and just do a bit more painting on the bumper. Well, that's it for now. It's all nicely finished off there. Like I say, it is going to get painted the actual body colour, but just not yet. Once I've got some paint, I'll shoot it, clear it, and then we'll call it good. But yeah, I'm just trying to find other little jobs to do here and there now. Not entirely sure what, but no doubt you'll find out. Uh-oh, this looks bad. Well, the original seal in this skylight that I bought has started leaking recently, just along there. And I don't know if those of you who saw the roof episodes, but one thing I was having an issue with is water just pooling along these edges. Well, it allows it to get deep enough so that it actually reaches this seal. Now, obviously I've taken the skylight out. I'm actually going to use, rather than the rubber seal that came with it, which is just completely deteriorated, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually use basically an adhesive all the way around. It'll be better. It'll be better. But the other thing that I'm doing is as well, I did see a later Devon. Oh God, it was sometime last year, and what it had was drain holes in each corner. So I'm assuming this has been an issue, and given if you go way back to the beginning when I first dismantled this roof, you'll also see that the skylight on here was absolutely caked up with gunk trying to keep it sealed. So I'm assuming this has been something that's been an ongoing issue with these roofs at this age. So, and they solved it by putting 4 drain plugs in, and that's what I've got. I've got 4 drains to go into it. So I'm just getting this off. It's the roof's still damp at the moment. I think you can see it glistening over there. So I'm just getting it off ready. Then once it's all dried out, I'll drill the holes and I'll bond everything in, and that should solve the problem. It actually wants a wash up here as well, but yeah, that's for maybe later. Let's get this all sorted out first. There we go, there's the first one in. So I'll do all of the 4 corners and then we'll call it good. That's also sealed in there now. I've got the edges to clean up, but I'll let it sit for a while and then I'll clean them. Well, I am doing a little bit of work just under the front here because it's not too strenuous. I'm putting the horns on. Yeah, the old ones, it's had it, so I've got a couple of decent ones here, so stick them on. Yeah, yeah, my DeWalt battery got a bit of a took a bit of a tumble there, and it's cracked the case. So yeah, duct tape to the rescue. Anyway, yeah, I'm just mounting them in the old location, then I can get the cabling and everything ran in. Also, while I'm under here, I may as well just run the cables in for the front fog lights that are going on here as well. Okay, they're now mounted in there. Still got to hook them up, but yeah, I'll get some cabling out and we'll get the patch lead made for them. Okay, so I have been working around the rear here. One thing that I did not get with this harness was the small patch harness that goes between the backup reverse light switch on the transmission to the actual lights themselves. Basically, there's just a pigtail in there that goes to the lights, and then that's it. So I'm making up that little bit of harness that goes in there to begin with. After that, The other thing that I've done is just squeeze down here. Glad my back's right. Anyway, what I've done is I've put a little fuse block here. This is all going to be tidied up. This is just testing purposes. But normally the reverse lights, backup lights, take a feed directly from the coil, and I don't want to do that. So what I've done is the feed that normally comes from the coil is going to activate that little relay, which is there. That will energize this fuse block, and I've got a heavy cable coming from the battery to that, so that will control the reverse lights. I've put that fuse block in there because there's a few other little accessories I want to put in here eventually, including an alarm system. And so I do need, rather than just running loads of cables to the battery, I put the fuse block there, and then any little additions that I need to take off, it's easy to take them off. Got a cable to route in over to this pigtail over here. There it is. And the only other thing I've got left to hook up is the fog lights. Now this harness did not include cabling for fog lights. However, we do have these two additional grounds. Now this one, the solid brown, that goes all the way up to the front, and it isn't actually connected to anything up at the front. And we've got this brown with the white trace that does the same, so I'm going to use that one to actually power the rear fog lights. And I know I've got a few American viewers. Basically, I think I've explained this before, but in Europe, at the rear, you are required to have a high intensity rear light. It's basically similar brightness to your brake stop lights. However, it is one that you can switch on when just visibility is bad, fog, heavy rain, snow, that type of thing. Usually they mount under the bumper, but what I'm doing is I'm actually incorporating mine into, well, it's actually there behind this reflector. So that's the reason for that. I know they don't have it on US versions, but anyway, that's what I'm doing. It's again, I do apologize. I know that the past video and this one, it's just me doing bits and pieces, but like I said, I'm recuperating and I don't want to make things worse. So, oh, that's the alternator wire, by the way, that goes up to the switch at the front, the bulb on the dashboard. So all I've done is I just zip tied it to the battery cable, the alternator cable there. But yeah, let's get on. So one thing I am doing, one of the reasons for the fuse block is I am going to go with an electronic distributor again. This one is okay for now, but it doesn't have the vacuum advance, and I do want an electronic one in. So I haven't ordered it or anything yet. This is working okay for the time being, but I do want to power the electronic distributor from the fuse block rather than taking the feed from the coil. Mainly it's both are getting their full 12 volt and they're not sharing current. The other thing that I might do is as well is the what else? Yeah, the solenoid and the choke, they also take feeds from the coil. I might move those to the fuse block, not yet, but later on. But I don't expect they take a lot of current, but you know. Anyway, that's everything done in here for now. I've got the pigtail and everything hooked up. Some of this is still to tuck into place and everything, but I think what I'll do now is I'll figure out these rear fog lights. and then yeah, take it from there. Okay, so got the pigtails in now for the fog lights. That one's longer than it needs to be, but that's okay. And just ran it through the main harness here. Just covered it all with test tape, just to keep it all nice and neat. And yeah, we'll get it all tucked back up there, and that's everything complete back here. It's yeah, it's I need to figure out this damn seal around here as well. It keeps pushing out. I even put double-sided tape on to hold it into place, and it held it for a little while, but it's coming back out again, so I need to figure that back out again. But yeah, that's all done now. Let me get it tucked up. Okay, so this has kind of escalated in a different direction. While I was messing about with the dashboard clips, I came across all of the bolts and everything to put the new seat belts in. So I'm kind of, well, maybe we should put the seat belts in first. So I'm messing about with the seat belts. Yeah, I know. But to be honest, I know what I want to be doing, but I'm not doing it, obviously. Yeah, I need to be under the van. I need to be figuring out that shifter linkage and all of that. And I'm not, because I don't want to screw things up. So I'm kind of dancing around doing bits and pieces that, I mean, everything I'm doing needs to be done, but not necessarily at the moment. But I'm just using the time to the best of my ability. So I'm a bit haphazard, you know. I'm a bit sort of a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit all over the place. So yeah. Well, there's the first seatbelt completely in. So let's get on and get the driver's side done. It's all I will take this all back out again. This is not permanent because I do need to. It all needs to be cleaned out. Some of it needs to be sanded, and all needs to be painted. So, but yeah, this'll do for now. I'm just like I say, I'm just working things out. It's actually better to make sure these things all fit now before I get it all painted than afterwards. So yeah, but yeah, happy with that. Okay, so these are allegedly DeWalt drill bits, and I say allegedly because, quite frankly, they are dreadful. Yeah, I mean, that one there, I mean, this is sheet metal that I'm drilling through. This is not heavy steel or anything like that. I mean, this is just, it's sheet metal. But, yeah, two of them broke. I mean, literally, I put the drill on and they just snapped. That one there is just, I mean, it's just blunt. It started to cut and then that's it. And then I moved to the next one, and this one is exactly the same. Let's try and find it. Yeah, I mean, that's sheet metal. I'm sorry, but these things, no. I am going to contact Amazon. I'm not happy about these. They are just, yeah. I buy DeWalt because obviously I like DeWalt tools. I have had a lot of DeWalt drill bits over the years, and yeah, so these are going back. And there we go, passenger side one in. And I think just in time, because I can feel some spits of rain coming down. But seats aren't bolted in yet, but yeah, we're getting closer. Things are moving along, so yeah. Anyway, I'm going to get some of the stuff put away because, like I said, I can feel some little spits of rain coming down there, so I just want to be prepared just in case it opens up again. But yeah, overall, happy with how things are moving along. So that's right, I'm bean painting again. So the scratches, I've filled them all in, I've primed them, I've epoxied them. And what I'm doing is I'm basically just giving I'm giving a good coat of paint to the areas that have been patched, and then I'm just doing an overall dusting up the entire van, and it's just to make everything uniform. Yeah, it's yeah, I just took the front bumper and everything off there, and I've just noticed that piece of friggin' tape. What is wrong with materials these days? I am so tired of crap. Yeah, that's 3M tape, by the way. That's not the cheap stuff. Oh God, damn! It feels like it's just everything is just gone to hell. It really does. I mean, seriously, quality just seems to be something that, you know, is a long forgotten dream. Anyway, I'm going to leave this for 10-15 minutes to flash off, and then I'm just going to give it a quick second dusting and then call it good for the day. And yeah, I'm just having a quick walk around. A little bit of just the winds, it's just starting to pick up. So I can feel some dust in it, but it's okay. It's okay there. Everything's looking fine. So yeah, back to putting clear on it. I've got some of the white to fix as well, but it is supposedly. I've just checked the forecast. This wind is supposed to pick up today, 20-30 miles per hour, and yeah. So I'll get this tape and drape off and unmask it all, and then that, as they say, is that. And I think with this in mind, I am gonna call this video. Again, I do apologise that it's just all over the place. It is just what it is at the moment. I am actually feeling a lot better, so hopefully I will be getting into. I do have a fitting to change on the fuel tank. There's a little bob basically comes out of the bottom of the gas tank, and it's in really bad condition. I've got another one on order. That should hopefully be here. Well, it's a couple of days anyway. I've redone. I have had a bit of play around with the linkage on the transmission. I think I know what I need to do. There is a mounting point at the front of the transmission, and I think I just basically need to lift that up, because what I see is the linkage is actually catching on a bit of the bodywork. So I think if I just raise it up, tighten that bracket up, we'll be good on that. But I'm not getting into that today. That'll be in the next video. Yeah. There we go. What can I say? Anyway, as usual, thanks for watching. Take care and have a good one.